Hello and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to do issue 8 of our Dalek build. Let's get going. Exterminate. Okay, so we're going to be placing on the dome. We're also going to be placing on the energy dampener, all the little eye stalk things at the side. So we're going to be placing that on so that will complete that area. We're going to take down some wires as well, it looks like. We're going to have a look through the magazine. We're going to need our little Allen key that we got. Issue 3, is it? Issue 4? I want to say. Anyway, we need that. And we'll do the shoutouts at the end of the video. So let's carry on. Let's have a look at the magazine first, and then we'll get on to the build. Okay, so here we go. Once again, another brilliant poster at the front there. Then we come on to the time vortex. So the origins of the Daleks, as we know, their world had suffered a nuclear disaster. Davros decided to help and create the Daleks. Then we come on to Genius of the Daleks. So we've got Sarah Jane Smith in this one. First broadcast in 1975. Is this the first time we see Davros in the series? Once again, it goes through the whole episode. We get little snippets and behind the scenes stuff, which is brilliant. And then we come on to the anatomy of the Dalek. So Dalek mobility. There was always, do you remember there was always that sort of, how can it go up the stairs? Well, in 2005, it answered that they can hover. But there was a running joke with Doctor Who that they couldn't go up the stairs. You just run up the stairs and they couldn't follow you. And then they hover, obviously. They have a hover mode. And then, like I said, we get a panel. We get the Allen key screws there. So put the light in. So let's carry on and do our build now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put in our eye. Or, no, it's not an eye. I keep calling it that. The energy dampener. Okay, so that goes through there, like that. We get 2 pegs. So these are the peg holes. They go up and they go at the sides, the 2 peg holes. So you've got 2 peg holes here and then the 2 screws go in there. So we're just going to place that like that. We get to open our stuff here. So I'm just going to pierce that. And we got the grease-proof paper again. This little bag here, which is brilliant. So that panel there, that panel's going to go on the opposite side. But first we want to screw in this. So we're going to have the Allen screw keys, or the Allen ones there. So we get a spare. It's always worth keeping the spares because, trust me, they normally always give you a spare. You don't need to keep every spare, but it's always worth to have a couple. So there goes one screw. So all I'm going to do now is just screw these in. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, there we go. Took a couple of minutes. Yeah, you do just have to keep doing that, just to make sure it's tight like that. So you just have to keep going round. It takes a bit of time. Take your time with it. You don't want to round this off because it'll be a nightmare. Before we stick this panel on, we need to turn it upside down. And as you can see, we've taped that wire there. And we're going to tape this wire here as well. So just need some masking tape. So that's all I'm going to use. Just a little bit of masking tape. So we're going to put one bit just here. Like that. One bit just there. Just here. And then we just need to grab some more masking tape if I can. Like that. And we're just going to tape it just here. It's just to basically keep the wires out of the way. And yeah. So now what we're going to do is attach this panel here. So once again, it goes in, it sort of slots in. There we go. Lovely. So we're going to flip it up now. I'm going to take our AM screws. We're going to screw it in just here. just like we've done before on the opposite side. It's not... There's 3 screws there. It's got to go in. So always start this side. No. There we go. Making sure it's nice and tight. Like that. I'm just going to go and put the other 2 in. There we go. So all we're going to do now is flip it over and take a look. So there is only 2 more panels to go on this, and we are finished. So I believe in the next issue, let's take a look. It comes what comes in issue 9. But we now have both of our energy dampeners on the front head. There ain't much to do on the outer section left. There's only these 2 panels to go on, and the outside is complete already. So that's good. So let's have a look, see what comes in issue 9. Okay, so what comes in issue 9? It's obviously just the back panel. So that's all we're going to be putting on in issue 9. Not a lot to do, actually. Well, actually, just that. So there isn't a lot to do at all in issue 9. But that's where we're at. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do some shout-outs now. Just to go through some things. Not everyone, because there's quite a lot. So I've just selected some. So I do apologise if I haven't read out your comment. But I will promise you that if you message again, I will read it out. I always get around to everyone. Okay. Lee Gibson. For what you're getting, I think it's well worth the 1,600 quid plus. 100%. I've already gone through this. You can't buy something like this on the market. I've seen people saying you could spend the same price on a full-size one. Once again, that is brilliant. And if that's what you want and you've got the room for it, brilliant, go for it. But it doesn't open up. It's not remote control. And it's not die-cast. Most of the full-size replicas that I've seen are all being made out of wood. So it has that over it. But yeah, I think it's absolutely worth the money. You'd never be able to buy something like this from a shelf, or make. I think you'd even have trouble making something like this. If it, like I said, if this was sold by Sideshow Collectibles or another collectible company, you'd be paying 3 or 4 grand at least. So it's well worth the money. Shane. Is that a camper van that keeps flashing on the front of your screen? No, there is a blue little camper van just up here. It's I know it's a bit off topic. It's a little Lego one that I built. I think Airfix do these like Lego kits, and this was one of them. My daughter bought it for me. She saw it in a charity shop and bought it, and I put it together. That's the little camper van, and that just sits up there. Like that. I hope that helps. I find these videos interesting. Thank you very much. I'm just trying to go through, see what I can. Shane again. What are the specials and do we need them? Okay, so I'm just going to branch on that just a bit. So, extensions. Let's do that first. So if the build is extended, so basically the build is it 130 issues? Or I think it's actually more than that. I think it's 100. I think it's like 150 or 160 issues. I can't remember now. With every other build that I've got going on at the moment. So however many issues it said, 100, say 150. Someone will correct me in the comments. So, but say 150 issues, our Dalek will finish 100% in 150 issues. Now, if they extend it, so if they do it so you add more arm parts to it or panels that can click on and off or whatever, right? They will be extra issues and that will carry on after. Now, specials. Now, if you're a newsagent subscriber like I am, so you pick it up every week, you don't have to worry about specials because you won't get them. If you are a subscriber, you automatically opt in for any specials. And if you don't want them, you have to ring up Hachette and you just opt out. But everyone is automatically, when you subscribe, you're automatically entered into getting these specials. So what are these specials are? So they do specials for the Warhammer 40k. And what they are is they're extra kits and extra models. Now, they have done specials with the Lancaster, and they are books based on other military planes like the Spitfire and stuff like that. I would imagine if they do bring specials out, because they might not, but if they do, I would imagine there'll be books, Doctor Who books of some kind. They might just be generally Doctor Who stuff, or they may actually be specific to the Daleks. So they may be in sort of a comic book form or an information book sort of style. And, you know, just going off the top of my head, they'll be priced between £10 or £20, depending. But if you're a subscriber, you automatically opt in. So they automatically send you them. And they don't tell you about that. By the well, they do. I don't think it's fair for them to say, I didn't know about this. It actually tells you when you sign up that you opt into any special automatically. Now, if you don't want these specials, ring them up. Ring them up. You can also skip the specials as well. So say if you don't want one of the specials, you can say, I don't want the next special, and then you can ring up and opt back in again to get the other ones, if you so please. I don't know how many specials they'll do, or even if they'll do them. I think going by what they've done with the Lancaster build, I think they've done 3 books, and I think they're priced at about £20 each, and they've done 3 so far, or they have 3 planned, but they could do more. There's been no talk and no mention of them doing specials at the moment for the Dalek, but that could change. Also as well, towards the end of the build, the free gifts that subscribers get and any specials that are released go onto the Hachette website. So it means people like me that missed out, that are getting it from the newsagents, I can actually purchase them. So things like the binder, subscribers get the first one free. They're already on there. But things like the key ring, I think one of them's a mug as well, isn't it? They will be offered on the web shop later on, and you can buy them. So you can buy extra ones if you need to. I hope that all answers the questions. Someone, Who Fan 23, I don't get it. It looks accurate to me. Who keeps nitpicking about this? Always, with any model whatsoever, you're always going to get that. There's always going to be a little nitpick there from people who say it's not accurate, or it's missing this, that, or the other. And you'll get that with any model, with any single model, even the character build models that they've brought out, Eagle Moss little statue models, Airfix ones that they've done before. Nothing seems to be accurate. And I'm sure there will be certain pieces on this that aren't going to be 100% accurate. This is going to be the closest thing. Shane again. In between the panels of small screw holes. Thank you. Nope. So in between these panels here, there's nothing. And these panels lines are supposed to be there on the actual original design, and the panels are there, except I do believe this panel line here is not there. So that panel line that runs across this part here isn't there. It's obviously there because of how we have to place the panels, but on the original one, I do believe this part here and this part are sort of one piece instead of separate, and then there's other bits that go around. I think that's what it's designed to be like. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following the channel. Give it a thumbs up. Remember, leave a comment on this video. I will get to it at some point down the line, because I've got to chase up. So I'm a little bit behind, but I will get there in the end. I'm picking them up every week, but I have been a little bit behind lately on the videos on the channel, so I do apologise for that. But it's on the channel now anyway. But as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe, check out all the other stuff on the channel. I've been the Nexus. We'll see you at the next video, but until then, take it easy, and we'll see you then.
Tune into the channel, Nexus is the name. All the hottest content, you'll never be the same. Laughs and thrills, excitement,